da Congo, fica freque, o bagulho tá sério. É o trem bala, entre o catiro, o trem bala da Congo. Oi, entre o catiro, o trem bala da Congo. Bandido milionário, é o terror da cachorrada, o trem bala da Congo. Ó.
É magnata, ó, sou magnata, ó, sou milionário, o terror da cachorrada, molecão. É tiro, porrada e bomba.
Tiroteio toda hora, ó, ô moleque sou foda, quando não me iludo, saudade do Paulinho, do Nini e do lucro. Ô moleque sou foda, quando não me iludo, saudade do Paulinho, do Nini e do lucro.
So we brought over 100 members of our TSP Mastermind Cabo. And so many times newer entrepreneurs will think, I need one more strategy around ads, or one more strategy around webinars or challenges, or one more strategy, and that'll be the difference between where they are and where they want to be. But what they don't realize is that oftentimes it's not another strategy, it's another person. It's who you know, not what you always know, that allows you to get to the next level. And that is exactly what this week has been all about.
So, since I have been in Cabo, I have made so many connections. In our businesses, no matter what type of business you have, if you're trying to scale and get to the next level, one of the things that's keeping you back or holding you back are gaps. You might not know what they are, but those gaps do exist. So being around other professionals who maybe they have a different gap than you have, maybe they are really strong in the area where you're weak, you get to talk to them and see how they have navigated through those things that are going to then make your business stronger.
So that's really what being in a mastermind is about. It's about giving and adding value, but it also is about being able to create value from what you've learned inside of the group.
And then there's just the tremendous inspiration that comes from seeing all of these Black-owned businesses doing so well. You know, we don't see it on the news every day. It's not a story that's being told, and yet when you hear, you know it's happening, and it inspires you to go back and work just that much harder.
For me, the level of impact being around Black entrepreneurs is completely different from where I came from. Being able to see Black entrepreneurs grind and have similar goals and a similar mindset pushed me so much harder and further than if I was to do this on my own or in a different community. I'm from New York City, and I'm used to different type of diverse communities, but this one is so much different because you're in a room of people that look like you, and we have the same struggles, and we come from similar places and backgrounds. And so with that, we understand that we face challenges different from other entrepreneurs in the space. And with that in mind, it helps us to develop the strategies to push us further to our next milestone. And I think that impact alone has helped me take my business to the next level. Just being in this community of Black entrepreneurs and, you know, creating Black wealth and doing, you know, things together as a Black community, I think is priceless.
Desde que te vi supe que eras pa' mí. Dile a tus amigas que andamos ready. Esto lo seguimos en el after party. ¿Cómo te llamas, baby? Desde que te vi supe que eras pa' mí. Dile a tus amigas que andamos ready. Esto lo seguimos en el after party. Con calma, yo quiero ver cómo ella.
The conversations in the room are definitely different. Now you see other communities, they have their community, and sometimes you get a little intimidated, like, oh, I don't know if they understand me. I don't know if they understand my journey, especially if they don't look like us. But when you see hundreds of successful Black business owners, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm home, I made it. So now that makes you feel comfortable. You feel like you belong to something.
You can pay to be in this room, but literally it's priceless, right? You get to be around people that are willingly and freely giving you advice, telling you their mistakes on things that normally you would have to pay thousands of dollars to take a course or a class from each individual aspect that you'll need in your business.
My business would not be what it is without the mastermind today. It's just amazing to be surrounded around so many people who think so big and so broad, and to have access to so many people who have so many resources and great ideas, and they're willing to provide those resources for you and help pull you up. So it's just, I know that if I had not joined the mastermind, where my business is now, could I have gotten here? Possibly, but probably in another 5 or 10 years.
I've really enjoyed my experience here at the Mastermind. It's really been an opportunity to get stretched. In a lot of circles that we're in, we've had a bit of success in our business. So typically end up being like a larger business in a group. But when I get here, we're back to the bottom of the totem pole, right? So you get an opportunity to really be expanded by the bright minds in the group and really have some inspiration dripped onto your life, because you think you're doing well in your business, and then you get around these people and you figure out, oh, there's a whole nother level out there, and it's just really a good opportunity to be stretched, to grow and to be inspired, and I love the connections that we're making.
When you look out over one of these events in Cabo, what you are essentially seeing is over $100 million in black business on the beach, over $100 million of black business on the pool. And not a lot of people get a chance to say they see that every day, but in the TSP Mastermind we do. Now, here's the thing. Right now it's $100 million, but in another 2 or 3 or 4 years, it'll be $100 billion. If you're a business owner and you're looking to go further, faster, guess what? You need to be in this room.